KHTS FM 98.1 AM 1220 and hometownstation.com. Good morning and welcome to our buddy Cesar Ranuschio from Body Shop 661. Happy holidays there.
Happy holidays.
What's cooking? What's cooking?
Same old sandwich. Just trying to get ready for Christmas. You know how that goes.
I hear you, but you're busy at the shop.
Yeah.
And let's talk about let's get right to it. Let's get right to it because you know a lot of fender benders. I talk about a lot of fender benders. Everybody's in a rush. We're getting fender benders. Holidays, right? And I know some people, a friend of mine in particular, who got some work done, not at Body Shop 661, but at another place. And she is complaining, and I keep telling her to come to you, but I think money might be tight. But she got some work done, and it's bubbling, and maybe like starting to flake a little bit, maybe a little bit of a peel. Yeah. So what happens?
That you should really like take care of it and wax it, because if not, that's going to keep spreading like cancer, A lot of times that happens because if they don't remove all the pieces to paint, they just tape it off, and then when you remove the paint, then there's a little gap of air there.
Oh, when they remove the tape, there's
there's the line, that it leaves.
Okay.
So when you wash the car, then water gets into it.
And it just makes it worse.
It messes it up, yeah. The other important thing is, too, after you get body work done, after the month or something, you should get the car waxed and protected because it's bare paint and it's never had any wax or anything. So it's just like anything. You got to give it love and protection, like I always say. So after a month, after it's dried out for a month, you should put a coat of wax on it to start covering those pores that I always talk about that the water sinks into that causes the paint to lift. The reason why you're also getting those bubbles is because those pores are open, the water and bird poop and everything's penetrating in. As soon as it touches the paint color, it's water-based, so it starts releasing. Mm-hmm. So that's just a little, tricks.
I didn't I didn't think 3 days before Christmas we would say bird poop. I didn't think we'd go there. But here we are. Here we are. Right? Happy holidays.
That's many birds right now. It's gold.
So, Cesar, question for you. Now, this is actually a serious question.
Yes.
You deal with a lot of insurance companies.
Yes.
Is there a difference among all the different companies? You got the State Farm and you got the Mercury and Geico and...
Yeah, there's better than others, you know what I mean?
Like better to work with?
But
is that what you're saying?
With the parts and stuff, now they're starting to all equalize a little bit. They're all out, to save money wherever they can. So even like AAA and stuff, they started using aftermarket parts. These are Japanese, Korean replica parts to save money, Sometimes also, depending on the insurance company, they're cheaper. So our labor rates are $80 an hour. Some of them pay like $57,
Oh, they top out.
Yeah, they top out. So it makes it a little bit different, to help out with the deductible and stuff.
Right.
Because you're already working with the bare minimum, so it just makes it a little bit trickier sometimes. But all the insurance companies, like I said, we got to make them work. And if you come to me, I'm not going to charge you. If you're responsible for your deductible, I'll try to help you with that. I'm not going to charge you anything extra. So if they shortcut it or use aftermarket parts or something, I'll tell you what they're doing and how they're saving the money. And then I'll make it beautiful.
Here's what I think they need to know, our listeners need to know about your work. It's impeccable, meticulous, and when it's done right and it's done forever.
Yes.
You're not going to have to come back again.
Yes.
And that's so important because sometimes we're driven, look, you have 2 babies now. Yeah. You know the cost of living.
Yeah.
You got it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we're drawn to a cheaper price, but you got to be careful because cheaper might mean you got to redo.
The rule,
you got to redo. I mean? How about some fun stuff? What kind of add-ons do? You have what do you do? I know you do the rhino lining. You're all about the rhino lining. I know that.
Ford truck, all rhino lining.
Right.
Dark green with black moldings,
I know
you do. It really cool. Yeah, but we do a little bit of everything. We do body kits and all that. But before you go and buy a body kit, it's always good that you call me first. Because you know how I like to help out. We'll find out what kind of materials they are. Because what if they sell you like a fiberglass bumper? That's like 1990s. It's like a piece of wood.
Right.
When you hit something, it'll just shatter because it's fiberglass,
I had a Fiero. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Those spider web cracks and stuff. So it's important, what materials these parts are. Mm-hmm. But I'm here to help with all the auto stuff. And if I don't do it, I know somebody who does, or I can refer you the right way,
Absolutely.
Maybe want to put some crazy lights or something like that.
What about, pinstriping?
The pinstriping, well, I have an old school pinstriper that comes out and does it. So if you want, I can even refer you to him and I connect you guys together.
Oh, good.
I don't do
Okay.
it, but right now we have a truck that he's coming out. He comes from Ventura just to take care of my customers. But he's like an old school guy that comes and he does the pinstriping.
Hey, listen, old school is good, man.
Oh,
old
yeah,
school is good.
It's a lost art. Like,
You
this is
know?
a car for an insurance, you know what I mean? There's nobody who can find to do it. But I have, my connections, so
Absolutely.
he's coming out to take care of it for us.
Do you have what's holiday schedule like? Christmas
I'm closed
and New
on
Year's.
Mondays.
So
Yeah.
after the holiday, because
After the
Christmas
holidays.
falls on a Sunday.
On a Sunday,
and
yeah.
so does New Year's
New
Day.
Year's, mhm.
So you're going to take the
Both
Mondays off.
Mondays, yeah, just to give the boys some time. They deserve it, you
Well,
know?
absolutely they do,
Yeah.
and you deserve it as well. You've got a family now. You've got to make the magic happen.
Yeah, usually we wait for this time to get an extra day, Like, I can't do that to them. It's not fair.
I know. We all panicked when we saw it here at the
Yeah.
station when it fell on a Sunday. We're like, what?
Yeah,
What?
it's like,
what's happening?
I crashed your weekend.
Cesar Ranuschio from Body Shop 661. How do we get in touch with you? Do we call?
You can email me, Cesar, it's the Spanish way, CESAR, like Cesar, at bodyshop661.com. You can call me, 661-251-2252.
Or take
Yeah.
a visit. You're over on Ruther.
I'm a Ruther, yeah. Call me before you come to make sure I'm there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm here to help out, but I'm always there pretty much,
You
8
kind
to
of live
5,
there.
so,
You kind
yeah,
of live there.
My home away from home.
Cesar, always a pleasure. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.